Welcome to the Filmistines, a double feature podcast. Join us as we unravel the interwoven experience of the continuous conversation of cinema. Take part in pairing movies with their cursed counterparts, movies that share DNA, or even pairing questionable duos by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Filmistines. We offer tiers at the $1, $5, and $20 level, where the $5 tier will grant the ability to request films and further the discussion. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and get ready to join the 100-year conversation. This is the Filmistines, where movies are more than just entertainment, they're an experience.
They're an experience.
All around you. And welcome back to another episode of the Filmistines. Thank you for joining us today. I am joined today by my outrageous friend, Lucy.
Hello, everyone.
You can join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with brand new episodes of the Filmistines. Some recent episodes include Netflix's Society of the Snow, Justine Trier's Anatomy of a Fall, another Netflix movie, May-December, The New Color Purple, and Gigi's Little Women. Remember to leave nice thoughts, comments, and ideas over on our Patreon at patreon.com/Filmistines and other social medias. Come by, subscribe, check out our exclusive content. Thank you.
Are you stressed and filled with anxiety like I am? Maybe in a bit of pain from that car accident you had a few years ago? Well, the sponsor of today's episode, Hempville CBD, has us covered. They have the highest quality products created by chemists and doctors. Hempville carries everything from CBD to THC dispensary grade without those despicable dispensary prices. Order your Delta 8, 9 edibles and vapes along with the THCA flower and get free shipping when you spend $50 or more at HempvilleCBD.com. Check out the link in the description for more details.
But today we have a very special episode with the recent Oscar announcements, the nominations. I thought it'd be fun to cover them in an interesting way. I've already seen the Oscar nominations, but Lucy here has not.
I have not.
And so
Correct.
now we're going to capture her reaction as I spout them off. So we are going to be covering the 2024 Oscar nominations. So I'm going to be following the arrangement they have over at the website, oscars.org. The first category is actor in a leading role, and the nominees are Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
Huh? Excuse me? That's it?
Yeah, so most categories have 5 nominations, and a few of them have more. Like Best Picture, I think, has 10. That is one of the major problems I have with the Oscars. I wish there was a little bit more of a standardized pool across the board, and I wish it was bigger. We would probably see a lot of repetition across all the categories, like we will already see here, but I don't know, it's a little silly to me. But what do you think about that?
So this is Best Actor. Actor as in male, right? Then we do female.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Well, we haven't seen American Fiction yet. We will see that.
That's Coleman.
That's Jeffrey Wright.
That's the last one you said.
Coleman Domingo's in a movie called Rustin.
But yeah, that's the one I didn't recognize. I mean, Coleman Domingo was great in what I've seen him. So I'm sure he was great in whatever movie that was. All right. Bradley Cooper? I mean, he did great in Maestro, but better than like John Wick? You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And weren't people like concerned about the nose? Now we're gonna give him an award?
Well, those were journalists bitching about that. These are...
Oh, these are fellow actors.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about that.
These are fellow members of the industry, not these access journalists. Moving on.
All right, moving on.
Actor, male part, in a supporting role. So Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things.
All right. I love Robert Downey Jr. Love him. But I don't know if he should be here. Should he be here?
Well, according to everyone else, yeah.
According to you, he should be here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the bigger pool. These 5.
Yeah.
Maybe. I have heard that Robert De Niro's performance in Killers of the Flower Moon might be his best performance ever. We haven't seen it. We will see that soon. And it's similar for Poor Things with Mark Ruffalo. So we will see that soon.
That's
too.
Hulk, right?
Yeah, that's Hulk.
I'm sure he's good. And I'm sure Ryan Gosling is going to kill it here.
So I did want to just remark on the funny Ryan Gosling thing that's going about.
Yeah, I know there was something going on. But, I didn't want to get too much into it. I didn't want to read about it until you got my reaction here. So, what's going on?
Well, to be nominated, he said, "I am extremely honored to be nominated by my colleagues alongside such remarkable artists in a year of so many great films. But there is no Ken without Barbie, and there is no Barbie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film. No recognition would be possible for anyone on the film without their talent, grit, and genius. To say that I'm disappointed that they're not nominated in their respective categories would be an understatement."
So they're not nominated in the upcoming categories?
So spoilers, they're not nominated.
Oh, we should have waited.
So, I think the gist of it, this is quoted in the Washington Post, so hopefully it's not being butchered, but it's even as I've just read, people are maybe being a little hysterical about what he's said, but it is a little silly because that what he says is true for every other movie on the list. So,
I'm sorry for everyone out there, but Ryan Gosling killed it as Ken. He killed it. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, we rave about him, or at least I do. I can't remember what you went on about, but in our Barbie podcast,
I went on about the Barbie world. That's it. That's all I like.
Okay.
But the outstanding character there was definitely Ken.
Intentionally so. I think Greta's probably very proud of him because she made him stand above the rest. She wrote the movie, so she knows what she's doing. She gets the credit in a tangential way, so.
Yes, but he also still killed it.
Of course, he still killed it.
He kills everything he does.
He's a great actor. He even made Blade Runner 2049 worth watching.
Yes, agreed.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations, Ryan Gosling.
Congrats.
And Barbie team. You guys are all right. Actress in leading role. Annette Bening in Naiad. It's about a lady who swims from Cuba to Florida.
Okay. That's exhausting.
Yeah. Lily Gladstone in The Killers of the Flower Moon.
All right.
Sandra Hüller from Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, of course.
There we go.
That's what everyone said.
Carey Mulligan from Maestro. And Emma Stone in Poor Things.
I haven't seen Poor Things, but something about Emma Stone's acting, I don't know. I don't know about that.
She's very chaotic, and I'd
have to see it before I'm
totally.
judging it, but all right, that's a nice list, I guess. These are unfortunate in a way. How is Margot Robbie not in there?
I'm a little surprised.
Out of these
actually, I hear
actresses.
You. This is what I'm talking about. The 5 nominations is a little short, I feel like. It's not a good judge of a particular category. Again, we might see the repetition to an obnoxious degree, but every one of these parts is being examined kind of independent of the rest, right? Otherwise, we'd see every one of these movies nominated for everything, literally, or at least Best Picture or something.
Sounds like Killers of the Flowers of the Moons of the whatevers is getting nominated for a lot of things so far.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure it's not as phenomenal as I'm hearing it right now, but maybe I'll eat my words.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say I don't think Leo's in the best movies. And I will also say I don't love Martin Scorsese films. All right, moving on. Actress in supporting role, Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer. Daniel Brooks from The Color Purple. America Ferrera and Barbie. I don't know how. Jodie Foster from Naiad, and Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. How is Emily Blunt nominated over Florence Pugh in Oppenheimer? She said 25 words.
Florence Pugh's in Oppenheimer?
Yeah, she's the communist mistress of Oppenheimer.
Oh, we see her 2 scenes.
Yeah, but more than Emily Blunt, his wife. Did you know that?
I knew she was there. I mean, we see her through the trial, but she's just sitting there. She has this one time that she speaks out, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's such a fucking lousy nomination.
That is a lousy nomination.
And then America Ferrera, she's like, I hate to say, but she's the worst part of Barbie. Her and her daughter in that movie.
Yes.
So, but it's an easy. Danielle Brooks and Divine Joy Randolph, those are going head to head.
Yes, I agree. Especially Danielle Brooks. I mean, go listen to our Color Purple episode, but she just absolutely kills it. How is what's her face? Wednesday Girl.
Jenna Ortega?
How is Jenna Ortega not here over
For what?
Emily Blunt, supporting actress for Scream?
Oh.
Scream 6.
Okay.
Or even, God, I don't know. I don't know actors and actresses. I'm sorry, but Rodriguez girl from
Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons.
That'd been crazy to see. Okay.
I mean, that's, I'm not saying she's great or anything, but at least she has screen time more than Emily Blunt. Okay. All right, continue.
There should be like major supporting character and minor supporting character categories.
Or just do 10.
Or just do 10. All right. Animated feature film. This is an exciting one for me.
Me too.
The Boys and the Heron.
I didn't know what you said.
The singular boy and the heron, not the boys. The boys are not back. That's the new Miyazaki film. Studio Ghibli. Elemental. At least it's better than this next one, I guess. Elemental is. Nimona? Are you fucking joking me? Why do we always have to have that Netflix edition of an animated film? Last year we had, the Red Dragon or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
That movie. Okay. Robot Dreams. I do want to see that. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Animated? Mario's not on here?
It's a little surprising. Especially Nimona. And then Elemental would be my next. Be like, what? But yeah, Mario's not on there.
Why? It made $1 bajillion. It's great. Why is it not on here? That's a movie me and the whole fucking family went to go see together. We took up an entire fucking row at the movie theater. And it was packed. All right, whatever. And Chicken Nugs? Chicken Run? Dawn of the Nugs isn't on here? Would that be its category, right?
Yeah, it would.
Over this other bullshit you said?
Over Elemental and Nimona, especially. Robot Dreams looks pretty good.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
We'll see that before.
All right, continue. I'm already bummed.
All right, cinematography. This is a good one. This is a good category. Good nominations here. El Conde. Surprise.
Okay.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Of course.
Based off of what I know of Martin Scorsese, he's got pretty standard cinematography, I feel like. It's not super special. I think El Conde's probably better, but I haven't seen it yet. We'll see. Maestro. That's probably one of the high points of Maestro. Oppenheimer. Also, I think cinematography, it kind of competes with the editing itself, but okay. Sure. And Poor Things, of course.
Yeah, that movie, I guess I haven't even seen a trailer, but I've seen the poster of Poor Things because we walked by it at the movie theater.
From what I've seen, it's the most beautiful movie maybe I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we'll see.
Okay, this one doesn't completely get me.
That's good. It's good competition right there. Yeah, totally.
This is good.
This next one I think is probably also good. Again, we haven't seen a couple of these movies, but costume design. Barbie, let's go.
Of course.
Of course. Killers of the Flower Moon.
All right, of course.
I think that probably makes sense because it's somewhat of a period piece situation. Napoleon.
Let's go. Nice.
Oppenheimer and Poor Things.
Okay, all right. Oppenheimer.
It's got that period piece kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
right? But I will agree though. One of the
again, D&D didn't make it. For costumes and design more than Oppenheimer. I mean, we did make a nuclear bomb, but what does that have to do with costumes? You know what I'm saying?
It's a metaphor.
Is it because we made Robert Downey Jr. look like he was in his fucking 80s?
No. That's costume. That's
makeup.
That's hair and makeup.
Hair and makeup. That's right. All right.
Directing. This is one of the big ones. This is probably my favorite.
This is not my favorite.
Anatomy of a Fall, Justine Triet. Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese. Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, of course. Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos. The Zone of Interest, which I cannot wait to see, directed by Jonathan Glazer.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, you think directing and Best Picture would have the bigger categories.
Yes.
But that's it, yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll see.
No way, Anatomy of a Fall. That's crazy. I'm really surprised that's on there. over Barbie. Like,
This is where Gigi should have been at.
yeah, this is where we all hoped her.
So she really isn't on here. Oh, damn.
Yeah. And the best actress should have, we would have thought would have included Margot Robbie.
But we put Anatomy of a Fall in there.
Yeah.
We put Justine Trebuchet on there.
We sure did.
All right. I mean, you've heard me talk about the Barbie movie. Not a big fan, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's an amazing production.
Yes.
No doubt. I mean, even like May, December, like, you joking me? Like the direction in that? I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things that's made, how do you get in between the directing and the vision and the performances themselves? But, okay. The next category is documentary feature film. We're not really up to the we're not documentists. All right, next, film editing, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
All right, next.
International film, probably my second favorite. The Captain, it's an Italian film. Perfect Days, Japanese film. Society of the Snow.
Yay! About fucking time something decent makes it into the international films.
Spanish film. The Teacher's Lounge, German. The Zone of Interest, UK.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Makeup and hairstyle.
This is the one I'm excited for.
Golda. I don't know what that is, to be honest.
Oh.
Maestro.
All right.
Oppenheimer. Poor Things. Society of the Snow. A second Society of the Snow? No, that's cool, isn't it?
You know what? That's awesome because we were raving about that. We were just kind of mesmerized with how they made their faces look like they were dry as fuck and peeling off. How they made that look so real. That's awesome. I like that. Oppenheimer, I guess that one just doesn't make sense to me.
I think Poor Things is probably going to take that one pretty easily after we see it. You'll see.
Barbie wasn't there either.
It's a little surprising.
Her hair looks fucking amazing. Her hair looks like a Barbie doll's hair. Margot Robbie's hairstyles in the film alone have more pizzazz than anything in Oppenheimer. Don't get me wrong, I love Oppenheimer, but that doesn't mean you put it in a category it doesn't belong. That's crazy. Keep going.
All right, original score.
Okay.
American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Why?
It's because it's John Williams. That's the best part of Disney at this point is John Williams. Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I don't know about any of that.
Yeah, me either.
Right.
Original score.
Yeah, original score.
All right.
All right, original song. The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. I don't remember the song, but that's cool.
That's cool. I like that.
I'm Just Ken, Barbie.
Of course.
It Never Went Away, American Symphony. Wazazi from Killers of the Flower Moon. And What Was I Made For, Barbie.
All right, that's surprising. The Flamin' Hot one's surprising. It's in there. I don't remember it either, but cool. Probably, hopefully, Ken wins.
Yeah, I feel like that's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
For
but I
one
don't
of the
fucking
Barbies,
know
at
at this point.
I hear you. All right, Best Picture. You ready? This is the longer one. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest.
So what's Best Picture? Just Best Overall Movie?
That's the big one for...
That's the big one.
For the show.
Okay, that's the one that's at the end.
Yeah.
And the winner is... Okay, at least Barbie's on there. I feel like Barbie got a little snubbed in some categories for sure. Just compared to what did make it, you know?
Yeah. And the plan is to see all of this before the Oscars for sure. Best Picture nominations. Especially Jonathan Glazer's film. Jesus Christ, dude. I want to see The Zone of Interest so bad.
Yeah, and it sounds like we got to see The Killers of the Flowers of the Moons.
Yeah, that'll be a 6-hour watch.
Because it's nominated for pretty much everything.
I want to get the Martin Scorsese thing. I really do. People love a lot of his films, and I'm just not there.
So after looking at his filmography real quick, which apparently don't look on Google, because Shark Tales is on Google, and he did not do that. I don't see anything good on here.
I like a couple of his movies well enough. Wolf of Wall Street's pretty good.
It's not that good. It's not as good as people say it's good.
It's not. It's definitely overrated.
It's way overrated.
But it's a very committed film, which you have to, applaud for sure.
I'll applaud everyone's commitment.
Good. That's good to hear. I like that.
How positive of you.
But Jonathan Glazer, look forward to The Zone of Interest.
All right.
All right, we got to go in here. Another good category, good competition. Production design.
Okay.
Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I think that is a phenomenal selection of films.
Yes. All those make me excited.
Those all make sense. All right, the next one is animated short film, which we don't partake in. We don't partake in the shorts.
No, we like pants.
All right, sound. The Creator.
Ah.
Surprise. Maestro.
Okay.
Sensible. Mission Impossible. The new Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. Yeah. That's really quite surprising. We were going to watch this a while back, but and I agree, we want to watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're not deeply connected with each other, but they are connected with the exception of like one of them or something like that. So I was like, we can just watch all of them and then maybe we can rank them.
Okay, yeah, and I like doing that. I like watching things that kind of belong in order.
Sure. Oppenheimer, very sensible. They spent $10 million building out the
bomb
Alamos.
alone.
Yeah, the bomb alone. Oh wait, I was thinking production design. Excuse me. Yeah, the bomb alone. That's true. And The Zone of Interest. It's on here again. It's a big time winner with these nominations.
Okay. All right. I like these. Not too mad.
All right. Another good selection of films for visual effects. The Creator. Godzilla -1.
Yes.
Guardians 3.
Yes.
Mission Impossible.
Why?
I don't really know. I've been kind of curious. Like, what does that entail?
Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot of. I thought Mission Impossible was one of these films that really prided itself on, like, the practical effects of it all. Not the. When I think visual effects, I think it's definitely more of like the melding of the two, or just CGI.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I'm not sure, but the last one is Napoleon. Also a great addition, I think.
Yeah. Did you see those horses get destroyed?
I think above all, that's probably the major thing that stands out in Napoleon.
How is Sisu not on there for that?
It's a little too minimalistic, probably. But yeah, you're right. It should fucking be on there. We should have
the weirdos.
I was gonna say a category for like the dirtiest man.
Oh, the dirtiest film, and then wink.
Yeah. All right. Writing, specifically adapted screenplay. So adapted from some kind of source.
Okay.
American Fiction, Barbie, which I don't totally think is right.
What is that adapted from? Barbie herself, the doll?
Yeah, it's kind of like saying Trolls is adapted from, like the DreamWorks Trolls movies are adapted from the Trolls toys. Like that's in essence a little bit true, but I don't really think that's right. But whatever.
Right.
Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest.
What? No Killers of the Moon? Flowers of the Killers of the Moons?
Well, hold up, that might be an original. Or original screenplay. Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May December. I got some Todd Haynes in there. And Past Lives.
That one's not too bad. You know, I'm surprised Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't. Is that too horror? Because I know horror is not a thing a lot of people see at the Oscars. I know that, at least.
Yeah, it's famously not included horror-oriented things, yeah. Minus Jaws, I guess.
Jaws is not horror. Although it had one of the jumpiest scares of my life. I will tell you that. But When Evil Lurks is probably one of the greatest films that's come out. One of the greatest horror films that's come out.
Ever. Period. End of story. Yeah, nowhere to be seen, though.
And Evil Dead Rise was awesome. All that blood. Oh, my God. You can't not put horror on there because it's such a, like, taboo genre.
Especially for like visual effects or production
Yes.
design and things like that. You can give it a little love.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know about that.
There should be a category for films that cost like under like $10 million or something like that.
Okay.
A budget category or something.
Yeah, I'm mad at the best animation film, whatever that category is called.
Oh, you're missing Mario?
A lot. I'm missing a lot.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Teenage
I
Mutant
feel like that was the
yes.
big one. Kind of like, what? It's not a
Yes.
great movie or anything, but I would have thought art style alone would have made it bubble to the top. Let me correct that. It is a great movie. It's just, it's not phenomenal. I don't think it's anywhere near the level of Spider-Man, but
it deserves to be there more than
certainly.
at least Nimona.
Yeah, not what
Or Elemental.
I mean, Elemental. Okay, I'll give it the animation and just texture of the Pixar thing is rarely, rivaled. Okay, but man, are we not bored by that yet? And the structure of the story itself and the characters are just so bad. Like, it's unbelievable how not good that movie is. Like, I don't want to say it's trash, but because it's not as bad as Teenage Kraken. I would have lost my fucking mind if Teenage Kraken landed on here.
I don't know. Solely off of that movie that made it last year that we were like, what the fuck? The Red Dragon? Raya? Was it Raya and the some dragon? I don't know. No, that's not it. I'm getting them confused.
Oh, you know what it's called? It's called The Sea Beast.
Yes, that one. After seeing that on there, I wouldn't be so surprised if Teenage Kraken made it on there. I guess. I don't know. But that's probably the one that's making me the most aggravated. How is Mario not on there? How? Because it came out early in the year? That's it? Did everyone forget about Mario? I don't understand.
Wait, was the Peaches song snubbed?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't snubbed. I love me some Mario. I especially love me some Bowser. Love me some Jack Black.
Especially Jack Black.
Especially Jack Black. But that song was not snubbed. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it wasn't catchy enough.
The only reason people loved it to begin was because of that Jack Black flair. All right, this song is fucking stupid.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes.
It's not good. We love it because of Jack Black's cadence. All right, Jack Black could say anything,
and we'd love it.
And we love it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a little bit of a problem with Jack Black. In fact, it makes us extremely biased towards him because he's a national treasure. But
Jack Black is a national treasure, isn't he?
Yeah, him and Nick Cage.
Yes. Oh, I just got that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like some definitely got snubbed. That's so sad about Gigi and Margot Robbie, especially after hearing what did make it on there. I can't wait to see this Flowers of the Moons movie. It better blow my fucking socks off for how much it was nominated.
I heard Leo scowls a lot.
Like, what's a scowl?
Like crunched eyebrows and
he
sad
always
face.
He's a sad boy in these films.
He's a sad boy. That's true.
Jack in Titanic, very sad boy. Wolf of Wall Street, he does a lot of drugs, so he can't really be sad, but when he's not on drugs, he's a sad boy. Inception, very sad boy. I love me some Leo, don't get me wrong. He is in bad movies, isn't he? The best thing he's done is Gilbert Grape.
I wouldn't say he's in bad movies.
He's in bad movies.
But he's in a lot of movies that I don't really care for. I'm pretty indifferent about.
Yeah, let me take that back, because I love Titanic.
I mean, I like Titanic, actually. It's probably one of my favorite Leo movies.
Yeah. Never mind.
Reverent is easily his best. Notice.
Oh, I forgot about that one. You know what? I completely take all that back. He is not in bad movies. He's in okay movies and some good movies.
Even Don't Look Up. That's one of my favorite Leo movies,
I don't like that movie. I have a bad relationship with that movie and how it made me feel watching it.
That's it. That's all the Oscars. That's all we got.
All right. Can't wait. Can't wait for someone to get slapped in the face. Some terrible jokes to be told. Hopefully Lily Singh is not on the red carpet interviewing people.
Yeah, the red carpet it's always a little weird.
That's one of my favorite parts.
It's definitely the most, like, you're on the edge of your seat with cringe the whole time. Because the Oscars itself are largely kind of boring, I think, like going through the motions. Like, but, I guess occasionally you have that Joaquin Phoenix having something really fucking crazy to say.
Well, that's where the slap happened.
That's true.
I think one year Jennifer Lawrence fell down the stairs, so maybe she'll do that again.
Yeah, No Hard Feelings didn't get nominated.
I'm not surprised. There were no hard feelings there.
A good one. All right, man. Thank you so much for talking with me here today. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Filmsteins. I hope this wasn't a wash of an episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope at least one person enjoyed it. That makes it all worth it. Do you have a budget guess? I'm just kidding.
How much does go into the Oscars? I bet it's hella expensive.
I bet you the Oscars are nothing short of $100 million.
Holy fuck.
If I had to guess.
Yet my company's having layoffs.
Remember, we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with brand new episodes of the Filmsteins over on patreon.com/Filmsteins and Google Podcasts and the Apple Podcasts and Pandora, Spotify, all the goods. Thank you so much, all you guys, for all your support.
Yeah, go answer some of our polls.
On Spotify.
On
yeah.
Spotify.
I write some stupid questions so you can have stupid answers for them. I wish there was a write-in section, but, Spotify doesn't have the database for that shit. Remember to come by, leave nice comments, reviews on all of our social medias, and come recommend a movie on Patreon. But until next time, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Filmsteins. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on our cinematic journey. We hope you enjoyed the discussion, gained some new insights and perspectives on the world of movies. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform, especially Patreon at patreon.com/Filmsteins, and follow us on social media for more film-related content. We love hearing from our listeners, so if you have any feedback, suggestions, movie recommendations, or book recommendations, please feel free to reach out to us. Until next time, keep watching and keep loving the magic of movies. This is the Filmsteins signing off.